Okay. Hello. I'm talking to no one at this moment, but I'm gonna keep talking anyways because I feel like that's the right thing to do. There's nobody in the chat, so let's just go right in. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle all the decks. They've been. I'm actually gonna cleanse them now too. Hi, welcome to Azurlight Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading on soul guidance for 2020. How are you today? I'm just kind of getting everything set up right now. I'm going to get together 4 piles. Each one will have a different crystal on it as well. I'm going to share the properties of that. All right, let's start out. Spirit, I call upon earth, wind, fire, and water to ground me in this space as I channel the messages and guidance for those who wish to receive it. Hello. Group 1. Okay. Group 1 for soul guidance in 2020. Group 1 soul guidance in 2020 will help them move forward and bring in blessings and abundance. Group 2. Group 3. Oh, nice. This is a good stone selection we got here. Group 3. Soul guidance for Group 3 as they move forward into 2020. Group 4 for soul guidance to bring in blessings and abundance as they move forward into the new year. These cards right here are usually my meditation cards. I use them to give people guiding meditations more than the actual meaning of the card. I pull a meditation guidance from it. And so that's going to be really an important part of bringing in your blessings and abundance as you move forward this year. Because meditating is always a nice time to sit in silence and think about the ways that you want to move forward and bring in new opportunities for yourself as well as those around you. Let's get a couple cards from this deck. This deck right here is the... never mind, the box doesn't say what it is. It's kind of messy. But this deck is the David Bowie Starman Tarot. It's actually one of my favorite decks, so I'm excited to be using it today. We're going to get a couple cards from this deck. Group 1 for soul guidance to bring in blessings and abundance for the new year. And I'm an intuitive reader. I do what I feel I should do during my readings. That means if a certain amount of cards drop and I feel drawn to pick out this amount rather than this amount, then that's what I'm going to do rather than take all of the cards. Group 2 for soul guidance for abundance and blessings for 2020. Just a couple cards, please. Group 3, blessings and abundance coming in for them. This is already some pretty decent energy I'm feeling. So far in the collective, I feel like there is definitely kind of like an upstir. Like everything's kind of like being thrown in a pot and just mixed around. And that's kind of how some people feel at this current moment. I'm feeling they're just trying to find a sense of balance in their life and figure out a way to bring in stable times so that way they can focus and move forward and start to progress this year rather than feel like they're constantly coming up at a crossroads. Woo, definitely. Oh, crap. Okay, group 4. I get you. All right. I think I might use... Yeah, I'm going to use this deck. Okay, thanks. That's cool. Okay. Group 1. Group 1. Their blessings and abundance, guidance to their best blessings and abundance in 2020. Group 1. Guidance to their blessings and abundance in 2020. Group 1. Jesus Christ, I haven't even said anything yet. Group 2. Messages for Group 2 and guidance. Okay. The deck kind of just spit all of its cards at me. Whoa, there's like a whole book right there. Jesus. Well, Group 2, you're going through it. And I feel like you either just went through a tower moment or you're going through a tower moment. Or about to go through one. It could always vary for how you resonate to the message that comes through. Group 3, guidance to blessings and abundance. Group 4, soul guidance and towards abundance and blessings. Group 4. And top it off, I'm going to use the original Rider-Waite Tarot. I recently got this deck. This is the first time I'm using it like on YouTube. I'm actually pretty excited. It's probably one of the easiest decks to read. It's very simple. Once you look at it, you pick up on it real quick. It's nice. It's a nice deck to work with as well, especially for people who are just starting out with tarot. Group 1. Guidance towards blessings and abundance. Group 1. Guidance to blessings and abundance. Group 2, guidance towards blessings and abundance. Guidance towards blessings and abundance. Oof. Yeah. Oh, okay. The Tower card just flipped over for Group 2. I'm like telling y'all, but like it just popped over. I had to tell you. I can like feel the energy, and I haven't even read the cards yet. Group 3. Guidance towards blessings and abundance. Group 3. Guidance towards blessing and abundance. Group 4. Soul guidance towards blessings and abundance. All right. All of our groups are put together here. So I'm going to just go ahead and put these cards off to the side so I can make some space for our groups. All right. So we have Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. Now take a moment to close your eyes, focus on these 4 numbers, taking a deep breath, exhale, and open your eyes. Take your time to make this decision as you look at the piles, and if you would like, you can comment in the chat section. And as there's only one person in here, I will go ahead and do that deck first, and then I'll move forward. I'll just give you a few moments to go ahead and make a decision. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. All right, so we're going to start with Group 1. We have here a clear quartz crystal. This feels to me like you're looking for clarity in your life towards your purpose, possibly, or a career opportunity. This could be, it's just trying to find a way to look at things from a different perspective. I feel that there's these, yes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with the bottom tarot first. Okay. Yeah, so you're looking for clarity of a decision that you're kind of torn between. You're not quite sure what to do pertaining to the situation. You kind of feel confused, but it's because there are pros and cons to each side of the situation. And you're not quite sure what is the best action towards this. Oh. So for some of you, this is pertaining to like a love situation. This is for people who are in a relationship, I feel. There's this imbalance in your relationship that's causing conflict. It's kind of at a standstill, and there's consistent hurt and pain happening here. And you can't seem to find a balance between you and your partner. It's almost like you guys are stuck in this space of you guys aren't seeing from each other's perspective. In the Eight of Swords here, you see this lady has herself confined in these swords. She's keeping to herself. She's keeping everything she's feeling, the way she's thinking, everything she's keeping to herself. And this is causing the imbalance because one is not and the other is sharing. And so it's causing this conflict because the other one is trying to put in this effort and the other one is too scared to put in the effort. It's like they're afraid of what could possibly happen. They're almost afraid of this heartbreak happening, even though because of this imbalance here, it's causing for it to happen, it's causing the heartbreak. There's hope here though. Okay, this is interesting. So we have the three, we have the we have the Three of Wands, the Star card, and the Five of Wands. So we skipped the Four of Wands altogether. We're just uneven here. I feel like some of you may be in a karmic relationship or a soulmate relationship that's meant to teach you and help you grow, as we have the Three of Wands here. And then once again we have a conflict card. So I just feel like this has the people in it. This is representation of multiple people for the most part. And in these first two cards, I want to point out that it's a male and a female on the two different cards. So it kind of shows me that there could have possibly been something of that sort. I feel in ways, if this relationship was brought a better sense of communication, it could definitely blossom into something that could open up new opportunities, and new ways to see the world, just as the clear quartz here is suggesting. There's hope for the situation to become better, but there's a need to try to move to more stable grounds and resolve the conflicts between you and anybody that could potentially be butting heads with you over things that theirs there is a based on a personal opinion, while yours is based on facts. If that's just an analogy, that's not like what's actually happening, but basically that's kind of what the butting heads is. And so I feel like the guidance here is communication. We have three swords here, two wands, and I feel like there's this need to change the way that you speak to somebody. Maybe you need to be softer, maybe you need to be harsher, which, I mean, I never suggest being harsh with somebody, but sometimes people need a little bit of a rougher tone to understand that you're being serious, because when people are soft and nice and sweet, people take them for weakness. They think that these people are weak and are incapable of defending themselves. So time and time again, they'll step on your toes. And this, my train of thought kind of like went somewhere else, so we're gonna go somewhere else. This causes this conflict here. But also I want to point out there's like this alien language up here on the top of these cards. So there's definitely miscommunication here. And you guys have hope to make the situation better, whether it's career, family, but I'm definitely strongly feeling relationship wise. Communication is very important. Think think about the way that you've thought about things, which I know is that's kind of like, what is that, Inception, where you're thinking about thinking. Yes, we're going to think about thinking. The way that you think affects the way that your life is. The words that we see, read, hear, these are the things that we experience on a day-to-day basis. Therefore, this this that you're thinking about that's going on in your head and you can't seem to find a solution to, and you get even more confused, try to look at it from somebody else's perspective. Try to see what they've gone through in their life and see how it helps them grow and become a better person, just the same as you, and how that makes you respond to things, and how that makes them respond to things. Remember this as you're having conversations with people, that everyone is a human, yes, and we've all lived hard lives, but we've experienced it in vastly different ways. And we may not be able to understand everyone and how they're going through it. But if we try to put ourselves in a space where we can empathize with people, sympathize with others, then that makes it easier for us to be more open in communication and have less arguments with people, because we're trying to find the positive in the situation and trying to see the positive from everybody's point of view, rather than continuously spurring out more negative energy because you're seeing it from only your perspective, but not trying to see it from everybody else's. And that's a major play in this message here as well. So definitely definitely focus on your relationships and how you talk to people and how you think about people as well. It will definitely open you up greater opportunities for team projects, for you to have a partner, for you to be able to go on like group vacations and stuff like that. So definitely do open yourself up to being more communicative. Find a balance between your voice and your silence. Don't be afraid to let who you are be known to people. And if they judge you for who you are, these people are the ones that you should not be around, as they only see a side of you that you portray so people would like you. And if you have to portray that for somebody to like you, then that's sad, and they're a butt face. Yeah, I was gonna say a way worse word. Okay, so your meditation for this guidance, for you to really go into a space of thinking about this and thinking about thinking, um, we have wellness. This is 24, number 24, which goes down to number 6. This is movement, advancement. This is, to me, receiving abundance. So there's definitely this sense of bringing in goodness to you, but this right here, this conversation, this communication, this is what's needed to bring in this wellness. It's going to make you feel more at peace and more guided. This woman in the picture, she's holding a sword above her head that's pointed straight up. And if you focus on the chakra links of your body, once you get to the top, you have a white chakra point right here. And this connects you to source. And that's what this sword kind of is. It's her connection to source. Let me see if I can get it where it doesn't glare. And then it has a giant heart around it. This is her soul expanding outside of her, because she went into this place of peace to collect all of this. She put together why this is happening in her life and why this is based on the events and the way she's feeling. Which, of course, I'm saying she, but this can pertain to both he and she. Um, I feel like for this meditation, it's definitely a box breathing meditation exercise. So you'll breathe in 3 times, hold 3 seconds, breathe in 3 times. Please excuse me. You'll breathe in 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and then you basically repeat, and then hold for 3 seconds. You basically repeat that cycle over and over again until you are fully in that space where you're doing it without even thinking about it. It's just kind of natural now. And you'll want to do this for as long as you can. Don't force yourself. Don't give yourself a time frame for how long you have to meditate, because this will only knock off your concentration, because you'll be like, have I been doing it for 5 minutes? Have I been doing it for 20 minutes? So on and so forth. So if you can even just sit there and just go into a space, you'll notice that when you just sit there and meditate rather than plan to meditate for a certain amount of time, you become more efficient in your meditation and can even practice what's called conscious breathing. And that's where you are going through your day, every single second of it, consciously breathing. Because most people go on autopilot and they don't realize that they're not breathing properly. They're breathing irregularly. This is what causes a lot of people to have lung problems and breathing problems. And so allowing yourself to really do that meditation will bring a better sense of peace to you that'll allow you to be more open and more communicative. So that is group 1, and I hope that this helps you along your journey. May 2020 be a good year. It has started off a little rough, I've noticed. We just got some rain on the full moon, so lunar eclipse. My bad, my words all jumbled. I literally was just doing a report about that too. Man, I'm a mess. Okay, but anyways, okay. I hope this year does you justice and brings in blessings for you, as we are all divine creatures and deserve to be blessed with love and peace, as well as guidance to a new, evolved, awakened versions of ourselves. And I hope that this has helped you take one step closer to that. And blessed be. All right. Next, we have, I think this is a smoky quartz or a Brazilian rose, but I can't tell because this room is pink and Brazilian roses are pink. My blanket is pink. I think it's a smoky quartz, but I don't really know the properties of this one, but it kind of gives me the same vibes as the clear quartz. It's amethyst. It's amethyst and clear quartz. So there's this sense of connection to the third eye, as well as grounding into what you know to be true and what you feel is right. Your It's basically the balance of your intuition and your logic. That's what the smoky quartz kind of is. And so it's basically the guidance from the stone is to bring a balance to your third eye and your solar plexus chakra. Let's do all this shit that don't get started. Okay. That is so cool. So this group here, they had the Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles, and that's pretty freaking dope, right? Well, this group has the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So group 2, jumping right in, something is ending majorly in your life. Once again, I told you there's a tower moment that's either happening, is it's either happening, about to happen, or has happened. And whatever it was, it affected your mindset on families and how they work, family dynamics. You looked at the way that maybe financially a family should stand and how they should take care of each other and how they shouldn't take care of each other. And there's this, with this Ten of Swords, there's almost this energy of this you can see this man is reaching out to help this man, but this man is doomed. He's already got swords in him, and he's going to possibly injure himself to hurt this person. This is the ending. You're putting an end to being this person. You're putting an end to trying to help this person who is always seeming to be down. You're in perfect health. Look at your aura. This person seems to be blooming with aura, and this person over here is already dead, but they're still trying to save them. This kind of behavior is not going to help you bring in abundance or blessings all of 2020. They're going to push them away because these people don't allow abundance in their lives. They push it away because they are afraid of it. They are afraid that it could make them crazy. It could make them feel like, no, they're just crazy. Okay, I just had to be straightforward. Okay. But we have these two tens here, so there's an ending here. It's imminent. I really feel like it's either happening or has happened. So whatever resonates. Let's go ahead. We have what was I saying? What was I saying? I'm so shook right now. Okay, so the karma card came out. So basically, to me, whenever I see the karma card, it's closely related to the will of the year for me, because to me, karma is a cycle. It changes. You see, this is an eclipse. The eclipse is affecting this ending here. Basically, this karmic energy that you've been dealing with it's ending. It's you are taking the sword here and you're cutting it off. We went from the Ten of Swords to the Page of Swords. You took the strength within you to cut off this connection, and even if you haven't done it yet, you are gathering the strength to do it. This could be a career. Considering we have the Ten of Pentacles here, it could be closely related to career and family. I'm seeing a family here in this picture. So I feel like your finances were struggling because of your family and your career. You weren't making enough money to support your family. And I don't feel like this is like your wife and your children. This is like your sisters or your brothers or your mother or your grandparents, something like that, your cousins. It's family related in that way. But you've been going through this toxic time with them where they're kind of taking advantage of you, and you're done with it and you're ready to cut this off. And I feel like this is kind of your energy in general, is you just need to be cutting out negative energies that drain you and pull you down and cause you to um, kind of not be able to move forward, because these people have a hold on your ankle and they're dragging you down. Um, I feel like it's a time for you. Yeah, it's a time for you to get rid of situations that are filled with dishonesty, jealousy. Let's see. I feel like this is kind of there's this self-destructing behavior, because in a way you want to continuously help people and help them expand and become better for themselves. Um, but it's constantly an imbalance between you and all these other people who don't see your kindness as kindness, but as something they can take advantage of. And you need to not allow them to do that anymore. We have justice here. So she once again has a sword. She has the balance scales over here. There's a need to balance out how much you give and how much you receive. Stop over giving to people who keep taking from you and making you feel angry, because you're not angry with them, you're angry with yourself for continuing to put yourself through this and inducing yourself to people who are abusers and users who wish to turn you against yourself. With the moon card, I feel like in some way you've been deceiving yourself by believing that these people were capable of becoming better and being able to turn around and be like, thank you for helping me here, or like, thank you for helping me, and actually saying it with a genuine, like, I genuinely appreciate you, rather than people getting stuff from them and being like, thank you, or not even saying thank you at all. um I'm very strongly feeling male energy with this reading rather than the last reading where it was more feminine. um but this is a huge tower moment of more of a social, not social construct. In a way it is a social construct, because we all feel obligated in a way to um do things for other people, because if we don't, we're considered selfish. So in a way this is a social construct that I feel like in some ways, whoever this resonates with, you kind of had this built up idea, this concept that the more that you give to people and the more that you overextend your energy, the better you're going to do as you move forward. But I'm going to tell you right now from personal experience, the more you overstretch yourself, the less you can do. You see how my hand went off the screen, the less you can do. This is where you're taking yourself. It's just like a slingshot. You're pulling all that energy, stretching it just to like basically catapult yourself into being on bed rest, because you've used so much energy trying to help everybody else that you don't have any for yourself. And if you don't have any energy for yourself because you're overstretching it for other people, how can you help them in the first place? So there's this need to let this tower fall. I feel like it's not going to be harsh. We have this in of swords here, so it's definitely going to be honest. It's going to be truthful, especially with justice here as well. Um, but you're going to feel so much more relief afterwards, because now everything's out on the surface, and now you can move forward to bring in more opportunities, because now you can really express who you are and have people around you who truly help you grow and expand as a person. Okay. I'm pretty. What was it? Did I? Okay. So first off, I want to point out that a majority of these cards, before I go into this one, the majority of these cards are major arcana. These 4 cards are major arcana. Literally, the cards that I got from the Rider White deck are all major arcana. So what is happening in your life is a fixed event. It is meant to be happening at this moment. There's nothing you can change about it. And it's because you are going through an awakening. You are at another level threshold where you can now ascend higher. And you have made this possible by allowing yourself to see what you are doing. You see the way that you're hurting, to see the way that other people are using you. You have allowed this awakening to happen because you woke up to the way things were happening. And that's what an awakening is more than anything. It's not about you becoming this God body human, which of course we're all God bodies. We are, hello, how are you? Um, I'm currently doing a 2020 guidance to blessings and abundance. Um, like for the tarot? So for this current live video, I am doing a pick card reading. So this is more of a like a group energy thing. Um, but I will be doing lives in the future where I do let a couple people who come into the chat at first, ask me questions like that. So just if you put on your post notifications for my channel, I will in the future have videos where you can ask me on live for questions like that. Um, so this awakening that's yeah, I hope to have more interactive videos like that. This is my first like live that I'm doing at this moment. So this is more of a test run of how I want to do it. No problem. I don't mind at all. Um but yeah. This awakening, it's whenever you are awakening, it's because you are becoming aware of what is happening, the people who are in your life and how they're influencing your life and how you're influencing theirs. Um So, as you're going through this transition, as you're going into 2020 and you're trying to manifest your blessings and your abundance, remember to let go of toxic situations. They're going to continue to drag you down and block blessings from coming in. Remember to be honest with everyone around you. Especially, I feel I'm feeling guided to say business deals. These need the most clarity. For the meditation, I feel like you should do deep breaths, almost like a root chakra meditation, where you draw all of your energy from your root and pull it up, and you let it go back down, and you allow this energy to kind of go up and down like this in your chakras, up and down like this. And you can imagine this to be a white light or a rainbow or whatever feels comfortable to your healing process. You can even use your favorite color or a color that you're fond of, anything of that sort. So that is group 2. Thank you for coming to my live and checking out this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and many blessings. All right, group 3. I'm pretty sure this is a what are they called? It's a blue adventuring. This is a blue adventuring. I'm not sure of its properties, but this gives me the vibes of someone who's very imaginative. They think of every aspect. So they're probably somebody who likes to theorize, or they see the positive in every situation. They try to see the way that they can expand and make the world, the universe, become a better place. This person is probably a starseed. I'm feeling heavy starseed energy. You've come here from a far away place to help this earth advance and become better. This is a very specific message, so I hope that this reaches you. But wow, there are many blessings coming in for group 3. Whew, many. Whew, whew. Oh, y'all need some solar plexus chakra work. Okay, listen to your truth, guys. Listen to your intuition. What you are feeling is what is happening. Okay, okay. So, starting off the reading, we have Justice and Four of Swords. So, I want to first point out that these people are almost in the same position. So, this message is pertaining to one person. It's not pertaining to anyone around them or any situation around them. This is about finding that inner balance within themselves. They need to heal their heart and their mind for themselves. I always see this card, this Four of Swords, specifically as a meditation. The Four of Swords is a representation of needing peace and rest. And this one just screams meditation. So, group 3, meditation will be very helpful for you at this time. I'm seeing a lot of like green energy. So there's this need to go into your heart space and allow it to flow naturally, flow freely. Don't force anything, but don't hold yourself back from anything. Just exist in this moment and don't be afraid of the outcomes or the possibilities, because everything that happens for a reason. Yes, we make the choices of how they happen and what happens, but everything, all of our choices are already made in a way. So like if we have 4 different choices, those choices have been made. Now we have to decide between those 4 choices. And so if we decide this choice, then that's the choice we decide. And if we decide this one and this one and this one, they're all going to have different paths, but we're never going to know what the other paths are because we've made this choice. Now, that's not saying regret the choices that you've made. That's saying that the choice that you didn't make was the right choice, because every choice you make cannot be wrong, because you could have went on that and it could have completely derailed you off of your course, because this is the one that taught you the lesson that you needed at that time in life. And this one would have caused you to be at a standstill and to stop moving and to be stuck. So bringing balance to your heart chakra and your chakras in general and aligning yourself will allow you to really bring in a better sense of who you are and how you can advance in this world. 7 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the 7 of Swords, I kind of feel like this is your energy. You're kind of robbing yourself. There's this, you're kind of in your head about something. There's something here that's causing an imbalance in your life. It's kind of conflicting. It's very self-sabotaging. There's something that you're trying to get over right now, but I feel like your career could possibly be in the way, especially if you're someone who travels a lot. We have a boat back here. I'm not sure if you guys could see that at all. And then we have a carnival here, and carnivals always travel all the time. Circuses and carnivals are always moving. So I feel like even that could be it, is that your constant moving energy is what causes like conflict. You need to find a space to just let yourself pause and breathe and be as you are, and not force things to move, because they are moving. Oh, that's double confirmation. So interesting. We have the 7 of Swords twice. There's definitely either there's a self-sabotaging energy because of this inner conflict, or there is somebody around you who is causing you to have inner conflict because they keep taking advantage of your energy. They keep coming in and going out, coming in and going out, and you just allow it to happen because you think that maybe one day there's going to be balance and justice in the situation. I'm going to tell you right now, this balance and justice is about to come in. I saw 4444 on the clock. So protection, balance, peace is coming in because we have this Eight of Wands and this Ace of Wands. Whatever you are passionate about is driving you so far away from this energy at this moment. It is creating the momentum you need to push away from this. You know this is not healthy for you to be around, but you have no choice because once again, there's this. I really feel like there's a financial rut here. I don't know why, but this carnival is really making me feel like there's like a financial situation here that you're trying to bring balance to, but somebody just keeps coming in and causing it to go two steps back. But that Ace of Wands and that Eight of Wands is here, and I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this energy is moving fast. This is usually summer energy. We we also have, yeah, definitely. We also have some spring energy here too. So definitely late spring, early summer, midsummer. Those are the areas of when you're gonna start to see this change. But it's because you're putting in the effort now. Hi. Um, um, and So if you continue to put in this effort to rid yourself of these people who are continuously coming in and taking from you and causing you to be left in a state of confusion and like you don't really know where you're moving forward, um, then the more that you rid yourself of this, the further you are to these new opportunities that you have. Let's see what your meditation is. So we have 12 whispers. Okay, so first of all, our number is 3, so this is equilibrium. And as you know, last year, 2019, if you don't know, my bad, last year, 2019, was a year number 3 in numerology. And this essentially was a year of bringing ourselves to, like, for example, in the tarot, there's the 3 of Wands. And so this equilibrium is kind of bringing us to this 3 of Wands where we're here standing here waiting for our shifts. And that's what 2019 did. That's what this is. This is you going within to prepare yourself for the blessings that you've been manifesting over 2019, the things that you thought about that brought you sense of balance within, those ideas that you had that you started to build on and create a business or started to create a project with. Those things are sort of the whispers. They're the whispers inside your imagination. They're the things that come through and they create the world around you. And there's a need to focus on these whispers within you that are pulling out the strongest, the strongest idea to move you forward, to bring you that true accomplishment that you seek in life. Um, For this meditation, I definitely feel like you should be outside in nature. Yes, there will be like the wind and the trees and all those other outside noises, but those kind of, I feel, um, translate the whispers. They kind of give them this sense of a song. Even if we have people who listen to songs in foreign languages and they listen to rap songs that they can't understand, and it's because the beat behind the words is what made it so understandable. So if you're outside in nature and you're trying to put all of your thoughts forward so you can find a way to advance out of this financial rut, you have that nice little song that's like, you ever heard of a soul song, in a way that purpose that those whispers tell you that is your soul song. And all of the nature's noises are your beat, essentially. So that is group 3. I hope that this helps you along your journey in 2020 to bring in blessings and abundance. May the universe be with you as you move forward. Blessed be, beautiful soul. All right, now we are on to group 4. So group 4, we have a crazy lace here. And this is usually a stone for bringing in happiness, positivity. It's something that relieves you of stress and anger. It makes you, in the terms of the name, it makes you feel less insane. Since I've bought these, I felt a sense of calm, as well as like it's kind of a silly energy. I feel like if you felt like you needed to click on this video, then the universe definitely guided you here, especially if this wasn't what you were looking for. And I hope that the guidance that you find here helps you in the way that the universe wishes it to. Oh, I flipped that over too soon. It's okay. I feel like in a way you wanted to be here. Uh, you wanted to see a way that you could possibly bring in better blessings. Um, well, this video in particular, I'm doing a pick a card reading, but I do plan on sometimes these things are subconscious and it's kind of like an impulse decisions that we make, but I will be in the future doing videos where I let people comment and ask me questions. At this moment I just started doing the live videos, so I'm doing sort of a test run on how I want to do it. But in the future I will have posts where I will have a limited amount of people who come into the chat first that can ask me questions. So if you would like to subscribe and hit the notification bell, I will have live videos in the future where you can ask me questions. Okay, for group four, there's this sense of needing to find a fresh perspective. It's like we have the King of Cups, and I feel like for sure, I'm glad that it did. Um, this King of Cups is he's kind of got a murky headspace at the moment, and he's just trying to see the way that he can get out of this. He can kind of like, this man is upside down, and you see that there's this weight on his hat, and I feel like in a way your thoughts are weighing you down. You're overthinking situations, and the King of Cups is here asking you to be a little bit more emotional, be a little bit more vulnerable. Um, yeah, so there's a sense of being stuck in logic. There's not really, it's like you're trying to find joy, but you don't know where to look. You don't know if it comes from your intelligence or if it comes from the way that you feel inside. And it's kind of causing this conflict. Oh, that's why. You want to bring balance to a relationship that had a falling out, that, and it was because you didn't look at the other person's perspective. You didn't see how it was affecting them as well, how it was taking a toll on their emotions just as it was taking a toll on yours. And there's this feeling, what's causing this murky feeling is you want to reach out to this person and you want to let them know that you are sorry and that you've forgiven yourself as well as you've forgiven them, and you hope that they can forgive you, um, as you guys move forward. And if that's all you have to say to bring back the balance, that's how you feel. You feel like you just want to say that. You just need to get that off your chest, but you want to make sure that you tell this person so that way you can really get it off your chest. Hmm. All right. Beat that. Okay, based on. All right, that's interesting. So we have the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So, um, yeah, this what had happened here was somebody was left out in the cold, and the person who was left out in the cold was the person who was always giving to the connection. They're the person who was really really putting forth effort, but this other person wasn't because they were in a way looking for something else. And it's a this energy is a little wishy-washy because we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups is walking away from the King of Cups after he's gone through all of this that's in the middle. So we have the Knight of Cups. He's on this side. I almost said Knight of Wands, and then we have this story. So it's almost like, okay. I see. So we have the Six of Pentacles by Temperance. Basically, you understand that this situation was left out in the cold, and now you are bringing back this peace, this balance. This man is holding scales here as well, which is pretty cool. And in a way, now that you've gone through this transformation, you have have found a perspective on how to bring balance. And I feel like the Knight of Cups is here is because there's a plan that's being like created at this moment that's going to be moved forward. That's going to bring this energy out of the cold. My guidance here for this situation is definitely stick to what you're doing because, yes, I feel this wishy washy energy, but it's because you're not sure how to move forward and you're trying to find the best way to. And so I can understand that wishy washy energy. Allow yourself to find some peace, though. It'll definitely bring that down so it's not as rambunctious as you're moving forward through your day. So, group four. Yes. Okay, this is kind of what I was just saying. We have a number three, channeling. Basically, you need to channel how you are feeling, how you are thinking. You need to channel all into one ball and release it. All of it. Just let it go. Let it be as it is and exist. And I will continue to say this to everyone, but if you allow yourself to exist, you can allow yourself to be open to everything that you want to do in life. Because once you are you, you cannot change that. So if you are being within your energy and being you, therefore everything around you is going to be what is within you. And that is within you is the peace that you are trying to have without you. Um Definitely channel all of this and allow yourself to channel your guides as you move forward. Um, whew, go into your heart space. Take this meditation here. This is where you're going to find healing for this. I feel like more so, you need to forgive yourself of the past situations that you've already gone through because it's over. You've already gone through it. And yes, you did something, but you need to forgive yourself because you deserve that forgiveness. You already feel the guilt of what you did. Do not allow yourself to feel it any longer. You are a free divine soul. Be one. Live as one. Breathe as one. Because you are one. Blessed be group 4. I hope that this helps you along your guidance and journey in 2020. Um, may you find peace within everyone and everything around you as you move forward. It can be hard going forward. People are not very kind, and there's a lot happening in the current collective energies as well as the 3D that is kind of confusing. Everyone's kind of has the sense of either they're really afraid of what could be happening, or they are so numb to what is happening that they do not care. Um, and then there are others who like find it absolutely funny, which I think I think everything that's happening right now is kind of ridiculous and kind of crazy, and I don't know how to really put it into words because it's kind of a really hectic energy, and I don't think we've really felt this energy since like November of 2018, which I know is a decent time ago, but that's the last time we felt this kind of hectic energy. And if we remember from that last time, we all know that we are about to be propelled into something even better, just as the last time did. And if that time was amazing, this time is going to be 10 times better than that time ever was. Um, so back to that last comment. Um, I really hope that it related to you in a way that it could help you um, really go into a meditative space, because meditation honestly is our best medicine, and like the words even are very close related. So I feel like honestly the best thing to do whenever there are people around you taking advantage of you is to just, I know it's hard to cut people off, and if you're in a situation where you can't necessarily do that, find a way to come to meditate as in um have you ever meditated? Like just go sit however you feel comfortable, and then do what is called box breathing, which is where you basically breathe in 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and then hold it for another 3 seconds. And you repeat this process over and over, and this essentially helps you calm down and go into a meditative space. And you can do this for as long as you feel comfortable, even if you do it for just a minute. The matter that you went into a space where you are consciously breathing and focusing on what is happening around you, the energy of how it's feeling, this can help you really focus on everything. Even if you just do it for a minute, even if you do that like once a day, or you do it like 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the nighttime, then that's these doing it in this way, meditation in this way, can help you really expand um, and address your situations in life with a lot more ease. For sure, it's definitely helpful. It definitely helps you bring a lot more control and focus to your day as well. And for Karma Flores, or is that, yes, did I read that right? I don't think I did. I can't even see it. Okay. I'm just gonna say Flores. Um, I am currently just doing a pick a card reading video, but I will in the future have. Okay, cool. I will in the future have live videos where I will be answering questions, but I'm currently going through a trial error, not trial error, yeah, of how I want to set up my live videos. So this is just a pick a card at the moment, but I will in the future be doing very personal live videos where I do answer your guys' questions. So if you want to give me a subscribe and notification, I will be doing that pretty soon, as I'm actually really excited to be starting my whole live series. So I hope you look forward to that, and I hope that you do come back to a live video so that way I can ask your questions and help you further your life as well as soul expansion. I don't know where I was going with that. The word just kind of came out of my mouth. Jesus Christ. This was actually the last reading. I'm actually about to close out the video and go ahead, and then you can go ahead and watch the video and see the other piles if you'd like. But yes, this video just ended. So I will be doing another live soon, and I hope to see you guys there. And I will hope to have a live reading where I can answer your guys' questions. And no problem at all. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. I didn't really think I was going to get any views at all. So this is pretty cool. All right, there are 2 people in here. I'll let y'all ask your questions. All right, guys, go ahead and ask your questions. I feel like that was, in a way. Okay, so that's actually a question that I can answer without the tarot cards. Do you mind if I do that? Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how severe would you say your anxiety is? Because if we're talking 1 to 5, the best method to approach it would be to slowly start with your family. You want to be more interactive with them, talk to them more, have more conversations with them. And just starting here with people that you're comfortable with will help you to open up more. And the more you open up with them, the more you open up with yourself. Um, in this instance, then you start to branch out to your friends. And then whenever you're with your friends and you go out to social events, don't rely on them too much. Remember that you can go to them if you're feeling insecure or if you're feeling anxious, that they're there. But remember not to rely on them to be there every second, and allow yourself to slowly like step away from them and go out and do what you feel you need to do. If it's a 5 to 10, I feel like in this way, find something that brings you a sense of peace that you can comfortably fiddle with while you're out in public. I did this for a while. I had this bracelet that I would wear whenever I first started becoming very spiritual. It really gave me a sense of grounding. I didn't have to mess with it or anything, but just having it on me really made me feel like I was invincible, even though I really wasn't. I'm getting really shaky right now, so I feel like it may be more of initiating conversations that you have trouble with. And if that's the case, whenever you're going to talk to people, um, don't initially make eye contact. Be open to the fact that, remember, they could like anything across the plains. There are 7 billion people on this planet. We all like different things. Remember when talking to people that it doesn't matter how they're perceiving you at the moment because they don't know you. Um, if you're dealing with acquaintances, in that instance, they do have a little knowledge on you. You have a little knowledge on them. And in that sense, it's easier to create a conversation. It's easier to be more open. And once again, if you're at a 5 to a 10, I feel like you should have a companion with you who helps you become more open with people. But once again, like the 1 to 5, you want to start to step away from this person so that way you can grow in your own sense of confidence as you are becoming more social. Um, I used to deal with social anxiety a lot because I moved from state to state constantly and I had to always make new friends and I didn't like it. And so I learned that the best method to be comfortable in a new space is to imagine that you're in somewhere that you're comfortable at. So, like, say for example, you are at a college interview or something of that sort, and you are starting to feel anxious. Your knee is starting to go up and down, and you can't really stop yourself. Um, Close your eyes for a second, even if it's just for a second, and just imagine your room or your living room or your kitchen, and allow yourself to be there and be you. And this allows social events to seem less threatening because that's really what it is you feel threatened in these social spaces. Um, Remember that people can't hurt you no matter how much pressure they put on you or what they say to you. They are only there to make you, in a way, these people who come in and they make you feel more anxious, these people are the ones that like need to be like moved away. So if you're in a social situation that's making you anxious and like you cannot calm yourself down, there's most likely a reason that you do not need to be there. There is a sign from the universe that you need to leave this place as it is causing you to be more heavy on yourself. And yeah, basically. All right, I'm gonna pull one card for you. All right. So basically, the best way that you can that you can evolve and step through to breaking down your social anxiety is be confident, be yourself. We have the Emperor here, so this is boss Aries energy. This is you remembering that you have the strength to make the moves. You have the strength to make the choices, and if something makes you uncomfortable, it's within you to take a step back and not even deal with it. It's not your obligation to deal with things that make you uncomfortable and make you feel like you aren't really doing anything. So remember what you're capable of and that you are capable of things and that you are a confident person. You just need to allow yourself to be. Because I feel very confident energy from here. From you in general, like your energy is very, very confident and very strong. And I feel like you really want to do something amazing and you feel like your social anxiety is what's blocking you from that. So definitely allowing yourself to just be yourself and be more expressive will definitely help you through your social anxiety. And I'm glad that I could help you with that, especially when you definitely needed it. So for sure, I'm glad that helped, dude. For sure. No problem at all. I'm glad it was amazing because like I was shaking just a little bit, but I'm glad I could help. Um, so is Karma Flores still in here? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'm glad that I could help you all along your journey as well as give you guidance and um, see the world from a different perspective. Um, Blessed be, beautiful souls. Yes, I did. I felt it like right here in my chest, It felt I kind of felt like it was like it felt very, how do I, it's like in a way you were, it's more or less that I could feel how anxious you get. It's not like I was really like feeling anything else. I was feeling what you were asking. So I was responding to a feeling that you would get in a social situation. My voice actually started to shake a lot, and my chest started to feel like I was like being squeezed, and it felt like I was going to have an anxiety attack. And so that's what made it possible for me to really explain to you how to feel less anxiety, was because I was actually feeling your anxiety in a way. Yes. That's how I read, is I read based on the energy of the person's question. Didn't mean to blow your mind. I honestly don't know what to say to that. It's definitely a weird concept that I don't really talk to people about. My life schedule, I don't currently have one. I'm probably going to create one soon, but I would like to be able to go do live open questions on Saturdays, and do like pick a card readings, usually like the mid of the week. So questions, like live questions where I'll be answering people's questions, will be Saturdays, usually Fridays and Saturdays, and then pick a card readings will be at the beginning of the week or like middle of the week. Um, but yeah, for sure. For sure. Just come in and join me, and I'll go ahead and give you a reading. I wouldn't mind at all. Thank you for coming to this live. I enjoyed your presence. It was very nice. For sure. No problem. Have a blessed day, beautiful soul.